Welcome back to my channel, ladies. This is Diane Tuggle from the Happy Scrapbooker, and I'm here today to show you some Easter inspiration. So today we're going to make a diorama pop-up card for Easter. That's what it looks like, and it folds flat and fits in a regular size envelope to mail. Here's an envelope. So it folds flat like that, and it pops up, sits on your desk, and you have two little scenes going on back there. And this one is one I made a few years ago, I guess about 3 years ago. It's been sitting on my shelf. It's handmade by Diane. For inspiration, and on the back I stamped a little greeting. So this is what we're going to make, and I'm going to show you the products that I used. We will need some white willow cardstock, 12-inch long by 6-inch piece. You will need some designer series paper for the mats. And I used some of our new ombre glitter paper. There's a pink one. There's pink, blue, and yellow in there. And I used, and this is from Delightful Wishes, the gingham. And I used, put my envelope back here, these two stamp sets. So I used the Country Birdhouse just for the floral dies, so the leaf and the flowers, which I cut out of little scraps of paper that I had in my little scrap bin. And some of them are the ombre glitter paper, and some of them are just cardstock. So that's what I used that stamp set for. And then my little rabbits are from Storybook Friends. This is the perfect size for a diorama card. I used this little guy right here holding a turnip or something, and then this little bunny right here. And so it's a stamp set and die set. So there are the figures, and then it has these beautiful framed dies with it also. So we used both of those. I did use a retired product, loose daisy embellishments, and they're kind of like little rubbery flat flowers in yellow and white with little green leaves, and they have a little center in them. So I did use those, and I used these adhesive back dot for days. It had the pool party, the flamingo, and the daffodil delight color in it that matches what we're making. And I used a die set, this die set right here, Unbound Love dies. I used this really pretty oval. Let me put him back in there before I lose him. So we're going to need that. And then I used two products that are not Stampin' Up. This is an Easter egg die set from Amazon. I used the two smallest Easter eggs. They are still available on Amazon. And I used this grass die. So you get 3 different sizes. And some of them have a scallop to them. And one is straight. So this is still available on Amazon. So that's what I used. And here's some pieces that I cut out. This is glimmer paper in pastel shades. this is the ombre right here, the pink, the blue, and this greenish yellow from the new glimmer paper. And then this, all the others are ones that I've had cut out for a while from scraps in my glitter paper stash. This little bunny, I wish Stampin' Up! Would give us more bunnies. Is an old close to my heart one. I just think he's precious. And what I used, and there's the mate to it right there for that diorama. Anyway, we'll go. I put him over there for the side. So I'm going to show you the pieces you're going to need to cut out. You're going to need a piece of white willow cardstock that measures 6 inches by 11.5. I'm going to turn it over and show you the scoring. So a pop-up stage card is the official name for this. And I got the pattern from a friend of mine that lives in Australia. Her name is Trina Wirihana, or Wirihana. I don't know how to say her name. But like I say, she lives in Australia. Her website is called Scrappin' Season, and I will put that in the description box. She can email you a printed pattern, and I think it was either $3 or $5. I don't remember. It's been a long time ago that I got this. Or you can take a screenshot of this. This paper is scored this way at 1 1/4, 4 1/4, 5 1/2. I forgot to draw that line, but there is a line right there. Let me draw it real quick so you can see it. I can't believe I didn't draw that line. Yeah, 5 1/2. And then 6 3/4, 9 3/4, and 11. And then turn it in the paper trimmer and score it at 1 1/4, 3 inches, 4 1/4, and 5 1/2. So this is what you have, and where the X's are is what you're going to cut out. So you're going to cut up and there, cut it right off to there. So and you're going to, these little angle cuts right here give you your tab so that it folds in nicely. So what you're going to have when you finish cutting out the section, and that section is a piece that looks like this. And I have folded it and burnished all the score lines, so it's kind of moving around. But that's what it's going to look like when you finish. And you will also need 3 other small pieces. You need the pop-up panel, and that is 1 1/2 by 3. And it goes, this is the panel, it goes in between these 2 sections right here. And you will need a piece that's 3/4 of an inch by 3 inches, and that's the piece you're going to decorate that lays in the back of the diorama. And then you will need a piece that is 5 1/2 by 1 3/4, scored at 1 1/4 on each end, and then you're going to corner around the top outside corners. So like that. And that's what gives you this effect right here. And you don't have to corner around it. I think it just makes it look nicer. So again, you need a piece that's 6 by 11 1/2. And you can take a screenshot of all the score lines. 5 1/2 by 1 3/4. 3 by 1.5 and 3/4 by 3. This is the structure, the base of the card. And we're going to put that to the side. You need some matting pieces. So you're going to need 3 pieces that are 1.5 by 2 3/4. That's these right here. And you're going to need 6 pieces that are 1.5 by 1. So that's this right here. You need 6 of them. So I'm going to go ahead and start to assemble this, and you'll get the idea of how it works. It goes together really easy. We're going to move these to the side and go ahead and glue those. Well, you need some tear tape first. Let's put our tear tape on. So we have this end piece that we cut at an angle, and I call those tabs. The bottom 2 pieces are the same way. So what this card does is it folds over flat, and that goes back there. So we're going to put some adhesive, some tear tape on the inside of that. I'm going to burnish that down, and on these on the front of these tabs right here, I'm going to bend them up. You see that was down like that. We're just going to bend it up and put the adhesive strip right there. Bend it up and put the tear tape right there. So we're going to do these folding mechanism first, and we'll take the tear tape off. And what you do is you're going to lay it, fold it on the first, actually it's the second score line down, and you're just going to lay it down flat like that. And the second score line down, and make sure it's flat like that. And then you're going to fold it in half. And let's peel that off of there. Line it up evenly, fold it over, and that makes your mechanism. So this is the bottom part of the card. Now there is a center piece that goes in between these 2 panels. I'll show you how that is attached, but we don't need to attach it right now. We're going to go ahead and put our mats on this. So I'm going to use wet glue. And we're going to go ahead and try to center that in that section. And that's going to cover that up at seam. Okay, so whoops, don't go crooked. There we go. That's the back side. This is going to be the front side. So ladies, it's winter here in West Virginia. This is day 3 of snowing, and right now it's coming down big flakes. I think it's gonna start accumulating. We have about 1.5 inches on the ground because it was real fine snow there for a while. But I think it's gonna start accumulating now. It's supposed to stop tonight, I hope. Hope they're right about that. Because I'm ready for some spring weather. Now, if you get this glue right here and over the edge and it's kind of tacky, even when you wipe it up, it leaves like a tacky residue. This is a embossing buddy. It has like cornstarch in it. And I just go over that area. And it keeps it from being tacky. Okay, we're gonna do our this is the back of the diorama. I wonder if I didn't cut that one right. Make sure it fits. It's not cut right. That's right. Okay. Let me cut another one. Sorry, I always make a mistake, but this will show you how you can fix it. It's 1 3/4. One 3/4 by 5 1/2. Get rid of that. I don't cut it long enough, or maybe I cut the wrong end. And 1 1/4 scored from each end. Oh, cut the cutting thing. That's 1 1/4. Let's see, I think this fits now. Yes, that will fit. Okay, now I need to round the corner of my edges. Well, that didn't come out real good. I know we have to use it. I'm going to trim it off just a smidge. Okay, line it up right, Diane. Okay, there we go. So now, where's my piece that has glue on it? This should fit in here. Yep. Okay, now we need to round the edges of these mats. And this, you have to round the opposite edge. Sometimes it cuts right and sometimes it doesn't. So I have a Facebook group called the Happy Scrapbooker, and I share lots of projects on there. I have giveaways, contests. I share videos of mine and those that inspire me. So here's it's a private Facebook group. You just look for Diane Tuggle at the Happy Scrapbooker, and you ask to join once you find that on Facebook. And I've had a lot of people join in lately. So I've been checking it every day. So this is going to go in here. So we're going to put some tear tape right across the back of there. Where'd my tear tape go? Okay, at the bottom. And I'm going to cut it. Okay. Take that off the back. Okay, now we're going to lay it inside of here. And you're going to line up the corner, push it down to the top of that first fold, and there you go. There's your piece like that. Now we got to take care of this piece right here that goes in the middle that hooks it together. So that piece, I'll put that to the side. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. I already started it. That piece is going to go right in here, in between the two panels. So I started putting grass on one side, but I'm going to put grass on the other side too, because I'm going to stick things in between the grass. So I want my grass not to match up exactly. My blades, I guess you call them, of grass. So we're going to stagger it. But I'm just going to put a little glue. This was, I think, 1.5 by 3. Okay, we'll cut that. And this color of green is garden green. So before I put that in there, I'm going to decorate it. I do have another piece, the piece that goes right here on the back, the 3/4 inch piece. I have that I kind of curved it because the way the grass was right there. But I put a chunk of grass on there, a mound of grass, I guess you call it. And it's going to go right on there. But before I put it on there, you know what, that one's not quite long enough. I'll use another scrap and make it. I need to make it just a little bit less. Let me see if I can find another mound of grass here. Okay, so the reason that I curved the other one was because the grass kind of has holes in it, and or it goes up and down, the white shows. So I'm going to put this mound of grass right on there and cut it off. So we have Stampin' Up! Has celebration going on for just about 8 more days. And that's when you can get some free product in the celebration catalog when you spend $60 or more. And they have a $120 level also. So celebration, that's the catalog. And these are some of the free items that you can get. I love that one. I love the toadstools. So that's free product when you shop out of this catalog, which is our, where's the front of it? Spring catalog, January through April. But this celebration only goes on through the end of February. And so there's lots of really pretty, there's that stamp set. Lots of pretty things in here to tempt you. So here's my little scene. It's going to go right back here. That fits perfectly. So we're going to decorate this before we put it in. So what I want to do this time, I'm going to put, I think I'm going to use, this egg. Does he show up good? Or should I use the pink one? Maybe I'll use the pink one, the big pink egg. So I'm just going to glue it on the back of here where it'll stick up enough to show. Move my silicone mat over. I don't want it straight. I want it kind of leaning in the grass. And then I have stamped and die cut and colored some of these little bunnies from Storybook Friends. And I just, I left the bunny white and I used Pool Party and light and the Flirty Flamingo light and Calypso Coral for the turnip and Granny Apple Green for the top of him. So, and I also made him 2 pieces of paper thick because he's gonna stand up there and just be connected at the bottom. So I didn't want him to bend. So I'm gonna glue the bottom of his body in place. Okay, right here. So now I have some little flowers and some little eggs that I cut. Let me get them out of here. Oh, my fingers are sticky. Oh my goodness. Okay. Here's my little eggs. And I need my little tiny loose daisies. Maybe. I gotta open it. There we go. Oh dear. Okay, I'll get them down there. So I need to have 1 big flower, an egg, and a little flower. So we're going to go with the pastel colors. And I'm going to put him right here. And I'm going to put some leaves behind him. And the leaves don't need these stems. So I'm going to put the leaves right there. There's one. My fingers are so sticky. Every little tiny piece there is sticking to my fingers. And there's that one. And now we're gonna glue this guy down. And I'm just gonna put glue right there. And that flower is 3 flowers thick. It's got a pale blue, a pretty in pink, and then that ombre glitter paper. Okay, there's that. Now I need a little flower, and I'm going to take this tiny leaf right here, and I'm going to glue that leaf right there, kind of sticking up, and we're going to put this little flower and kind of poke that. Try to tip it at an angle here. And it's got to stay within the, okay. Do we need a dot? I think we need one more dot. We'll get a tiny pink one. And we're going to put it right there. Okay. Now we need some of those daisies, and we need an egg. So I already have a pink egg, so I think I'm going to do a light green egg. I think I'll put it right here, and I'm going to tip it like that. And then we're going to put some of these little daisies on here. So we can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them on here. Put the yellow one there, and a white one up here. Another little white one. Another white one, and one more yellow one. Okay, there's our little scene. So it's going to go into the back of that. We're going to let it dry before we do anything more with that. We are going to go ahead and work on this center pop-up piece. So what I'm going to do is put some tear tape on it. I'm going to put tear tape here. And here. I'm not taking the adhesive off yet. And I'll put one piece on the back. So it's got here, here, and one piece on the back. Now we're going to decorate that little piece, right? Can you see it? It has 2 eggs, 1 small flower, the little bunny, and some of those daisies. So the egg, one egg goes in between. It goes in the grass. So let's get our bunny on first. Where's Mr. Bunny? Okay, I keys 2 pieces of paper thick. And we're gonna put him kind of up high. He's going right there. Okay, now we need, I'm gonna put a, where is there a yellow egg on here? Yeah. We need a yellow egg. We're gonna put the egg right here. And then there's an egg that goes in between the layers of grass beside Mr. Bunny. So we're going to tuck it right like that. And now we need a little flower and little leaves. Okay. We'll put the leaf right there. And the flower kind of on top. My egg moved. There we go. Do we need more eggs? We could put one more egg on there this time. We'll kind of tuck it under that flower and lean it that way. Okay. Everything's sticking to my fingers. Okay, we're going to put some of these little daisies on. I think we have 3. 1, 2, and maybe 3 right there. We can tuck them in. And I'm going to use the white ones. So, if you shop with me, and my website will be in the description box, and you have until the end of February 2025. I'll stick one more. I will send you one of these cards pre-scored and cut, and all the little embellishments that go with it, and you can put it together yourself watching this video. So, how about that? I only have a few of the kits pre-made. I can make a few more, but you'll get that from me for shopping with me. So, I'll let that dry. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this piece in place. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little wet glue. Ooh, that's a lot of wet glue. And I'll put some back here. And just slide it into place. Make sure it's all the way down. Okay. Now we're going to work on putting the, well, that's still dry, and we'll put our front greeting on. I did use some dimensionals for that. And I want it to stick real well. So we're going to lay this flat and center it and put that right there. So this is what we've got so far. We have all of our mats on all the way around. And we have our back diorama scene in there. And we have our front Easter greetings on there. And you can see how it's going to move once we get our centerpiece in there. So before I decorate that, because we're going to put one of those guys on there along with a leaf. And I think that's enough for it. But we're going to wait until we get this piece in. So what you do is just open your box up, holding those in place. We're going to take the front adhesive off. It's a liner off the adhesive. Oh, one of my flowers fell. What I meant to say. And this tear tape is really sturdy tape. So we want everything to line up right about there. So some of the green will be tucked in, and you're gonna just hold it. See, I've got it separated. Get it where it's lined up, and then just press it. And then check out how, if it's in the right position. It's good. Now we're gonna take this one off. So this tool right here, piercing tool, or it's called a pickup tool. Or no, it's called a take your pick tool. It has a piercing tool end, which I cannot get in there, to take off the adhesive back and get it up, and it goes right back down. Okay, so these two are separated, and we're just going to make sure that they line up, and we're going to press them together. Press, press, press. So now your little diorama box is complete. How cute is that? You just need to finish decorating right here. I'm gonna use a little wet glue and put a little leaf. Fingers. Get them right there. I think he needs one more leaf. And I don't have any more glittery ones, so we'll just use a plain one. Little wet glue. One more leaf. A little more wet glue, because we have a big flower. And we're going to bend the petals a little bit. And stick him on there. So there he is. So like I say, if you order from me, qualifying order of $60 to be in the celebration, you will get free items from the celebration. And when you go to checkout, it won't let you go past that, so you have to pick something, and so you won't miss out. And I don't want you to worry about missing out on the free things. And once you're in my website system with your address, then you'll be on my list to get a free catalog in the spring. I think it's April when they come out, and you will get one of these kits. An Easter diorama card kit. Hope that one's still wet. So I hope you liked it, ladies. I appreciate you watching. This is my 30th video. I've only been doing this since August of this year. It has been a big learning curve for me, but I'm loving doing it and loving sharing my work. And I appreciate you all for watching and for shopping with me. That's what makes me be able to continue to do this. So you have a nice day, and spring is coming soon, I hope. Bye now.